seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I'm gonna go with the Pango side. You know, I think it's a good Pango game to start with. No real counters for Pango. The only thing he needs to be worried about is getting chained by Ember Spirit, and I'm kind of on the black thought process. I don't think Ember Spirit is a game winner. I see him doing well, but if you ask me like how many times Ember Spirit won a game last time, so I'm probably gonna say 0, because that's the feeling that I got. It's probably higher than 0.
Yeah, you know my answer.
Balance in all things.
Coming in
Prepare for battle.
game number 1 of a second big series. GD Vici should be a fun one to say on the DK.
Not the most flashy hero, but gets the job done. Sir Davion. Now he already knows what he's gonna go for. Falcon Blade, Bracer, a bit of a mana regen, because he has a lot of regen coming out from the Dragon Blood. And yeah, this should be an okay lane for him. Let me just check the mat, because the Flame Guard, I think it got a bit of a buff. Magic Absorb 80 and 220, so he can't take it off. Like, he's not going to be able to take it off with the Breathe Fire. He can only take it off level 1. Damage 90, and then he can't take it off.
30 seconds to battle.
So, pretty calm in the middle lane.
Yeah, once you hit level 3 on Ember Spirit, 2 points in the Flame Guard, full duration, can't dispel it, can't take it off. They have a really good combo. They have a bit limited stuns on PSG.LGD. Like, they have Dragon Knight stun, they need to connect with the Rolling Thunder. These are not like guaranteed stuns other than Dragon Tail. Could be a bit problematic. Good thing is they have no save inside a Chronosphere. Nothing against it.
Ultimately, very big. With saves. Faith Beyond on this Pangolier. I would agree with the panel. Said it was a pick ban. Keep it out of the hand.
Panel Golier? Yeah.
Yeah,
I have to agree with them. You know, we've seen a lot of Pango. It was after season 1. I know the stats because I've said it so many times. It was the hero with the highest win rate, 71 point something, over 20 games picked. Just overall felt really stable. Like, Pango is a really strong laner. If you combine him with someone who's decently strong, like a Snapguard, there's going to be a lot of Minus Arbor. You need to be careful once Pango gets that lucky shot. It's 3 armor, level 1, and combine that with 6 coming out from the Little Shredder, 2 from the Blightstone. That's minus 11. Quick and easy math. Mid lane.
You're much better at the math than I am.
Ori. Tanking a lot of damage. Like, this is just a game winner. He needs to use lane winner. Like, he needs to use a healing cell. He needs to bring it. Yeah, bringing one right now. I think he got surprised by the Dragon Tail. He didn't expect it to get it. Like, you would expect him to get probably Breathe Fire, but nothing to say. Nicely done.
What you see is goes to the Dragon Tail, another slight and the by nothingness. Taking out a creep. Very important to... Got the stun onto Ancient Apparition, but it's just PYW sing innocent for the moment.
Ancient Apparition can't do much in this lane. He's playing against... I know I hurt your feelings because you're a big AA spammer, but Only thing he can do is harass. He needs to be very careful with his positioning. Like one bad step could be a kill. Next assassin, once he hits that like level 3, 2 points and then fail, level 2 iron shell.
Down.
Yeah, this is what I talked about. They get the level 2, the minus armor is just too high. These two heroes have a ton of killing potential. 8 Beyond gets the first blood. I want to see if he decides to get a bottle. I think a lot of value from bottle in this game, especially when you get a first blood, allows you to continue to play aggressively in this lane. Like, you can just use the bottle, Snapfire could be the one just going for those refills. Or if he wants to go a different route, you know, just get that Orb of Corrosion, because he's not getting harassed too much.
You know how I feel about those off-lane bottles. Love them.
For people who did not watch Season 1, give me your thoughts, Speak Up.
You broke it down. When you've got an off-lane bottle, you don't have to leave the lane, especially when your support's there. You can go refill the bottle, stay mana regen, and it really helps you.
Off-lane bottle equals good.
Yeah.
To sum it up.
Break it down. Off-lane bottle equals. Can't do the math on it. It does equal.
So Y dies on the bottom lane. They start to play aggressively with the level 3s. And yeah, Old 11 has a bottle. Oh, Y could be in trouble again. They have boots of speed.
Careful. IW just harassing Innocence. And all by
Innocence is dead.
He's just dead.
Yeah, this is what I talked about. Like,
Courier, that's probably dead too.
you need to be very careful. You can't be
Radiant's
allowed to
courier
go
has
for
been
like
killed.
contesting the pulls, because one misstep and you're just straight up dead.
You know, very significant. You get a second kill onto the support. You also take out the courier.
BYW decides to go for the water rune, so they picked up 2 of those. Dragonite is a hero that doesn't care too much about it. Like, he doesn't go for the bottle. His regen is pretty high anyway.
Right.
So it's all good.
Heavily roll. Right? Things pretty low, I'd say, for the most part. Really expect it to be all too active until we really start 6 on up to these heroes.
At this lineup, they could potentially make a rotation once on the mid lane. Once Dragonite hits level 6, there is a kill potential with the Dragon Tail. Put some tower damage, because this Dragonite, he doesn't die. Like, he's super tanky. He has a mana regen. He's also getting an extra mana regen with the raindrop, a bit more sustainability in the lane. On top of it, I'm a bit worried about the bottom lane. AA sitting at the 1 CS. Faceless Void still farming decently, 26, but there is kill potential. We're gonna see a double Iron Shell back.
Yeah, he looks like he's dead. No time lock and no help at the moment. They just chases down Ame. Now they've got the Spike Carapace over at Innocent. All that's happening over mid, getting rotation for EU. Get the kill on the Ember. So yeah, the Void's dying bottom. They're getting a kill onto the mid. They're trying to have at least one lane.
You know, when I get all these predictions correctly about the game, I'm some of a puppy myself, you know, type of a meme, where, like, yeah, it's, you know, these heroes that rely on level 6s on a mid lane like Dragonite, Dead Prophet, you know that they will bring 1 extra support, maybe even 2, try to get a kill, get the tower damage. It's easy to predict what you're gonna do with
Dire's
certain
middle
heroes.
tower is under attack.
So you're saying
Flames rush forth.
A budget one, you know, 10%.
nothing to say. Showing me.
He's still alive.
He's trying to run.
But not for long.
But he can't avoid death. DY dies though. Nothing to say. Fall in return. Kills
Dire's
half across the
courier
map.
has been
Rotation's
killed.
coming mid because we said that was a lane that really didn't feel like there would be much aggression overall.
Yeah, this is the type of rotation you kind of expect. And now on the bottom lane, Faceless Wave getting closer to level 6. I'm I'm not sure if they have enough damage. If heroes are full HP, I don't think they get a kill. Like with just Ancient Apparition, they need to bring one extra hero. Pango's having a really good time, so he needs to be active. Like him and Dragonite really need to keep them busy.
The wall, and now the haunt. They got the vacuum, the silence, the damage. Ame, he is dead again.
Good rotation. They just bring the numbers. Their tower damage is pretty limited until Dead Prophet gets level 6. Whenever you have Ember Spirit, you need to pair him up with the hero that has some kind of tower damage to be able to punch through the towers, because he doesn't provide anything. Neither does like Spectre until she gets 3-4 items.
Tier 1.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Ori comes over, slide out. Not really much of a little bit of a situation. And
Dire's
a tower
middle
kill.
tower has fallen.
That is picked up by Ori, so maybe they want to turn this a little bit. Fire Snap 3, that lands on the Nyx Assassin, but PYW, he might die here, but that was really impressive that he was able to avoid the Rolling Thunder like that.
Oh yeah, he knows how it works. He knows the exact speed. He is also physician in his free time. That's why, you know, he's able to do it. He takes out a piece of paper, a pen, does the calculation where he needs to go.
Calculation.
Yeah, he can calculate that. Whenever you die, just be on the top.
Up on top, securing trouble.
Got that minus armor.
Very quickly, yeah, that minus armor is very disgusting. And it's
Dire's
early,
top
it's hard
tower
to deal
is
with
under
this.
attack. Dire's
It's minus 12 armor at the moment. The little shredder with
Radiant's
the lucky
bottom
shot
tower
level
is
2.
under attack.
It was what, minus 11 just for like 4 or 5 minutes into the game.
Now you also get the extra minus 5 armor from Medallion. There it is, the combo on the bottom.
Got the Warriors kisses coming through, and Old 11 is dead now. A little bit of revenge there. Q gets the credit for the kill, but accurate with the
He doesn't get the last hit, which you would want him to have,
Radiant are
because
scanning.
he's been kind of struggling. Managed to die 2 times.
beyond, but now the Rolling Thunder comes in. That's going to land in the Puyo.
Radiant's top
Right
tower
through
is
and
under
they
attack.
probably another to get this kill. Got the swashbuckle, they'll have the damage, he'll shatter. Innocence will get credit for that kill onto Puyo.
I'll take that.
I said that Pango needs to be a bit more active this time around. He's been involved in 4 out of 7 kills. Go for a different item build. We've seen like the Maelstrom type of build where you're able to scale. This time around, because Pango consumes a lot of mana, so he decides to get Arcane Boots and has a Blink Dagger queued up. So this is going to be their form of initiation. Dragonite comes from Threat, that's from Falcon Blade, also wants to get a Blink Dagger. Sometimes 2 Blink Daggers are a bit too much, but we'll see. We'll see, you know, because Dragonite naturally wants to get it. Pango, usually not his first choice item.
It's the amount of gold. It's done. The amount of gold that gets spent. We're looking for ability, because if 2 heroes are getting it,
Yeah,
you're
that's
spending so much.
4,500
Dire's top tower is under attack.
gold of items just for the mobility.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Strike me, coward.
It's done. You watch this. Just a
Radiant's middle tower is under
time
attack.
walk, first hit down.
Dire's top tower is under
Like
attack.
Carapace, and now Mortimer's is the first lens on PYW. They're going to try and catch him up.
On this long range, no spells. AA Blast, Mortimer's Kisses. Snapfire needs to be careful, because when
Dire's top
On
tower
top
is
of
under
nothing to say.
attack.
Dagger into the TP. They've got the back. Able to finish that TP. Use the fire, trying to run. Remy
Is
first.
slain.
Get the kill, and they'll take out this PK.
sometimes you're not paying attention. Is vacuum available? They're going to be able to...
Beat beyond now. Got the haunt, they'll get the kill. Puyo gets credit for that one. On Croc, they got the stun at Innocence. Fire snap. With the exorcism, last land, hit the shot with the stun on him.
Behold.
Can't even finish my sentences. They are constantly
Dire's bottom
fighting.
tower is under attack.
So yeah, they get 2 big kills. They don't get any tower damage out of that one, but they took the bottom tower. So it's a position 5 dead prophet, so she's gonna put extra points in the silence, like this AoE silence 6-second durations when it's maxed out. I expect that from position 5 dead prophet. Like, you're not so much about dealing the damage with the crypt swarm, it's all about the control. Ahmed, he's shifting. He's thinking about, what do I need to go for? First he had the Mask of Madness, now he's going for a more standard build these days.
Dagger reveal. They've got
My
the
wick's
quick
still
kill on
burning.
Ori.
Yours flickered out.
One of those guys, well, that I just think really have first season we
Radiant's
there were
bottom
definitely,
tower
you know,
is
series
under
where he
attack.
picked up
People
quite a bit.
expect that, you know, when you're Ori, that you're always gonna have a good
Yeah.
game, like you can carry the team from the mid lane as well. Well, considering the region you're playing in, like,
It's tough.
It's very tough. Like, you're not gonna be able to perform. You're not gonna be able to give 100% every single game because the competition is so strong.
It becomes very difficult, and really waiting for him to have that moment of pop off. Right now, sitting 4,500 net worth. Fire snap. We did it again. Ice blast not even needed, so he'll let that run all the way to.
Well, maybe if we stop talking about him, he will stop dying. Usually it's the other way around. You know, we praise someone, say
Radiant's
how
bottom
he's doing
tower is
well,
under
and
attack.
then he instantly dies.
Regeneration.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Chrono is available. DY is there with the silence. It's a long duration. This is 5-second silence.
Whoa, very preemptive on the Chrono. I assume he saw, with the Sentry, he saw PYW.
It's not gonna risk anything. I think it's completely fine to use a Chronosphere there
Yeah.
just to get a kill, and you're also denying a possibility that you're gonna die there. So good stuff, you know. Just 1 kill, but you can go back to triangle and keep farming up.
Didn't die. You're okay.
Radiant's middle tower
That
is under
ends
attack.
up being worth it. See if now cooldown, if they can turn it into something positive for them. But obviously, hindsight is setting up like they want smoke and got the act delivered on the.
They have
also
2
a
big
Spirit
items.
Vessel.
They have a Spirit Vessel. They also have charges on it. So this is going to be a lot of damage. They also know the Chronosphere is down, so they want to keep fighting right now. Exorcism also available. Like, you have Iron Shell, you have a Flame Guard plus Spirit Vessel. That's so much overtime damage.
Q moving over. He's going to be spotted. Coming through. Going to get the counter. Nothing to say. They use the Haunt. They've got the wall down. Back in. So they're both going to the wall. The Ice Blast comes in. But not enough of a deterrent. Nothing to say. And Jinky will die.
2 relatively easy
Radiant's
kills.
middle
Once they
tower
brought the
is under
numbers,
attack.
we'll pop the Exorcism,
Radiant's
go for the
structures
tower.
are fortified.
And they also set up vision, like 2 deep observer boards. Like, they have 1 observer board inside the base. Like, this is not gonna get rewarded. And it's gonna give them so much information, whether they're smoking, whether they're moving around the map. Bango.
For the rolling thunder, but again, some of the Searing Chains, they've got the silence as well. The Spirit Sight.
Got this silence. This silence lasts forever. It's a maxed out silence, which I really like. 6-second silence coming up
Radiant's
from the
middle
DP.
tower has fallen.
And also lowers the cooldown. It's a 12-second cooldown spell, so 6-second downtime.
Man, that's pretty disgusting.
Because he understands his job. I believe a lot of people in chat are like, why is he not maxing out the nuke? He's playing the 5. His, role is just pretty much silence. Try to control the people. They have enough damage. And, yeah, you will eventually deal damage with the Exorcism.
Dire are scanning.
Right now, all that though, they go in a roach, they do a lot of minus armor, so they should be able to take roach. Like, the question is, fast enough. You're starting to see Vici rotate over.
Wall still available in 10. Also, they have Arcane Rune and Ember, no way to dispel it.
Gotta be careful, there's Chrono available. Ori, they found the silence, they're a little bit too deep. That comes in, they'll get the kill on the Ember. Vacuum with the stun. Not enough just yet. Now the Chrono lands on it too. They look over PYW, we have the Spike Carapace out to get bounced into the air. The Chrono doesn't need to have having any damage on it. We take a little bit of control. We're going back into our final. See who gets it. Down goes nothing to say.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Why?
attack.
4 heroes.
This is gonna be a team wipe.
Double kill!
So well for Vici.
Unfortunately, Ori decides to like go in preemptively. Not sure what he was thinking, because like he goes in and they have a lot of stuns. Like they can catch you. They have this Dragonite long duration stun, a Cookie, possibly a Chronosphere. Like you need to be careful. He also had Arcane Rune. Let's see that one again. So yeah, he just gets blown up instantly.
Good. PYW. Then he goes back and throws this Chrono, and he gets stunned by the Spike Carapace.
One thing that we didn't discuss, something that I didn't think of before, that Nexus is actually a really good counter to Faceless Void, because he has this uncontrollable damage in terms of like you up time dilation, and it deals damage now, so you can Carapace that off.
Radiant's top tower is
And it's
under
also
attack.
very good at stopping the Snapfire ulti. Once Snapfire is introduced, it's considered as the biggest counter mid lane.
Bounced up onto the high ground.
Radiant
in that
structures
fight,
are fortified.
I want to say he locked down all 5 heroes.
Radiant's top
multiple
tower
times.
is under attack.
Carapace once that's maxed out. And second,
Radiant's top tower
cooldown
has
on it.
fallen.
I'd love to see a point, at least, maybe even 2 on mana burn. But since you're playing with the Darks here, I can understand why he's maxing out the stun.
Radiant are
Because
scanning.
the stun doesn't really scale that much, but
Dire's
when you
middle
have
tower
something you can combine it with, I guess that's the only reason. Like, it's a game change. Like, this Darks here
Dire's
is
bottom tower is
relatively
under attack.
farmed. As by relatively, I mean the most farmed hero in the game. Has the Aghanim Scepter, has the Hood going into the pipe.
Think about how close this game. You look at the movements, and it feels like both of these teams can read each other so well. These players have probably played each other hundreds of times.
Exactly. Didn't talk too much about the Spectre this game. She's having a really good time as well. Died only twice. Manta style going into the Fusel Blade. We've seen that from time to time. Mana burn very good against the Faceless Void. Just the extra slow, the extra lockdown, like, it's a really pain in the ass to play at the later stages of the game, especially the mana burn coming up from the next. I remember back when Medusa's Snake was stealing mana, and then you pair it up with the Nyx Assassin, you also take, like, the possible counter, because Medusa doesn't like to play into Nyx because of the Carapace, and of course the mana burn, and then you just burn their mana, like they don't get to play Dota Smoke from LGD.
Got some of the Dragon Tail, Predator's Kisses coming through, the Rolling Thunder bouncing him up in the air, coming in, and that will be why getting the kill on a Polioyo. UTP, that's successful. Trying to chase nothing to say, he gets around the trees, but they drop the wall. Now, see, backing back into the wall. This is looking like a very dead Dragonite, and it will be. Old 11 gets credit for the kill.
I like the way Jinkyu played that. Like, he uses Mortimer's Kisses, launches 2 or 3
Dire's
Kisses,
structures
and
are
then uses a
fortified.
little Shredder, lowers down the armor, the Solar Crest, uses the Cookie as well, just to stun lock him after the Dragon Tail stun ends.
is money.
So just some beautiful spellcasting coming up from LGD.
UI needs to give. They're gonna go in, they want to get the package. It's on the 2. The Snapfire blast, a big delay. They've got the Ice Blast that really just doesn't do enough. Ame on the road with BKBB pop. 5 heroes here. There's no way to get out of this one. Shoot the silence right off the BKBB down. Dive even further for Y and get themselves a 4.
Like, AA Blast was coming from the top lane. It took them quite a while to get
Radiant's
there.
bottom
Like, if it
tower
connects
is
a bit
under attack.
earlier, Maybe they get a
Dire's top
kill,
tower is
but
under attack.
yeah, they definitely need to use the combo. They already used the kisses, so no damage coming out inside the chrono.
In the air. They trying to defend. The silence for so long.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I don't know
Yeah, this is just
what they're gonna do.
kind of feeding away kills at this point. They will take
Radiant's
tier 2
bottom
tower,
tower
can
has
take
fallen.
the outpost after this. And DY, he's still holding the Aegis. Just ran out, but I think that was pretty big. If they manage to get the hand of Aegis, they could play a bit more aggressively. Roll. Doesn't have a dust, no sentries.
Okay. Roll used.
Never refuse gold given.
YW, who's having a fantastic. So, you know, up to level 13, looking real clean so far. And he's going into the blink deck, so
Just for the combo. I kind of like it. You have this back into wall combination with the stun, chains, that Prophet silence like Spectre's gonna use the haunt. It's much easier to execute with this type of combo when Spectre uses the haunt first, show you where the heroes are standing. Darkseer has a full mech finish. He's just staying on top of the network throughout the whole game.
yeah, he hasn't gone down to even the spear yet. Quick earl. Arcane boots, the Mac, the pipe, like Chogi's there. He's ready to go.
This is not utility. This is straight up damage as well coming out from this hero. And sustain that he provides is also insane. Like shell charges.
Oh, they've got the Euros, the rogue better coming through as well. The Hawk, the kill on Innocent, start this one off. Find themselves on Ame. The BKB here taking on Chrono. They're going to know nothing to say. Chrono, they've got a Mortimer to follow it up with it. After the Ion Troll is going to
That's only 5.
to get that kill on the DY. The Rednings forward looking over for this Faceless Void, who try to time walk the wall and TP out. Slight. Oh, they got him with the slight Ame.
It just came off. And DY, like this is the dream from your position 5. You dealt the damage, you used all your abilities pretty much, and then Faceless Void chronos you, and you die. This is where the tip is gonna come from. Like, he's completely fine with that.
Lead.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
You see the Chrono and just the damage come Ame can't sustain in his own Chrono when they've got the Ion Shell
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
taking him down.
Dire's bottom
If he has no
tower is under
BKB,
attack.
like, he needs to be very careful. They have mana burn, they have vacuums, those long duration silences. No way of dispelling
Radiant's
things
middle
other than the
tower has
BKB.
fallen.
There is not one single save coming out from his teammates. I see Jinq trying to build Glimmer Cape. That's something, but Force Staff's not gonna help you out inside the Chrono as well. It's looking rough for PSG.LGD. They're down 10k. They are relying on Ahmed landing a big chrono.
So there's nothing to say. Down, follow it up, roll up, quick through rolling thunder. They're gonna bring the rest of it. Worry to get a build here. Time dilation gets used with guarding. Pop by 2. Down the down so the both. They have enough to lock it down. Rolling thunder. With the wall, the vacuum. He's in it up. They're gonna bring the big line as well as Vici. Ame, that BKB's not gonna last much longer. Boost the time walk onto the high ground. Behind, he's now in the trees and got the move. By Carapace, but there's the Dragon Toes. Roll up right on top. They roll up. It looks like it's gonna be mana. So Fate Beyond out of mana and out of health. Old 11 gets the kill, and I mean, again, that's 3 for Vici.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
They're losing Ori. They're losing
Yeah, Ori is just a sacrificial
Radiant
lamb in this
structures
game.
are
He
fortified.
pretty much dies every single time. And DY, he has Fluffy Hat, Eon Disc, Yule Scepter. He's super farmed for position 5. Like, if we're
Radiant's
gonna
top
see that
tower
fight
is under
again,
attack.
like Ancient Apparition, why he did a really good job
Radiant
just
are
landing the
scanning.
ulti on multiple healers, considering the situation he was in. We'll see that one, but I hope so.
They're gonna try and go towards these heroes.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Whoa!
All right, where are the tips at? Maybe they didn't notice. Maybe they're like, you know, we're just backing off, buying items in the base. If... Yeah,
I thought this was gonna be a replay.
check the way he used ulti and then moves backwards to try to connect with all of them. It was just a beautiful play, but yeah. His team is still losing, but you can understand like that he fully knows how to utilize the hero in the situations that he is in right now. You thought that was gonna be a replay of a car. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's nothing. You know, easy clap, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Because Ame, he's been popular, you know, and some of these heroes, like, if you give him this hero, you never know, like, what can happen. Could potentially be a 5-man chrono catching 4 of his teammates and himself. Could be, like, a godlike 5-man enemy chrono. You never know with Ame.
Do we call it the Omsphere now?
I think I've heard that somewhere before.
Yeah. Me too. Somewhere. 14k lead for Vici.
This is second Roche. Ember
Shard
Spirit.
on Ember.
He picked up the shard.
Oh no. Oh no!
Beautiful. Slow it down a bit. Oh, no. That wasn't even close. Like, that was relatively close, but even if you catch Nyx Assassin, like, it's still not worth it at this point.
Alright. Dragon Tail, Ice Blast, Thunder in the roll-up. It's taking a while. Now probably gonna go after Ori, who's on the back line of their line. He doesn't have nice left to throw. They'll get the keys on the Ember, who's moving forward with an Iron Shell.
Iron Shell
He runs out on Ame. He's got the remnants to move forward. They're gonna haunt it, get the kill on the Ame. They'll take it back for 64 seconds. Move to the back line, look over at GQ.
They might fall if they're just bounding by them at the moment.
Ame and Vici, they want to finish off everybody. They want to destroy their hopes and dreams and even hopes. Roll up. Dragon Tail coming through on the side. And a Fire Snap Cookie, but remember, you need to take out
Radiant's
the
bottom
Spectre
tower
twice.
is under attack.
It's proving difficult just to get him once.
They got a couple of buybacks, one from Y, one from Fate Beyond. Didn't lose anyone. Like, I don't think they can lose this game. Like, Ame is just not having a good time at all. They need to land. Just gonna throw it out there. 4 or 5-man chrono. Enemy heroes, just to be more specific. And land AA Blast plus Mortimer's Kisses, because I don't see them winning this game.
Never refuse
A lot of
gold
pressure
given.
to land the perfect chrono. Even a lot of pressure to land a chrono. PYW, Aeon Disc, he's got the Blink as well as the Yules. Ready to go, going into the Aeon Disc. It's hard kill already. LGD team is struggling to get killed. So how long it took even get a kill in the Nyx Assassin. Still costly.
Still a minute and 30 seconds left on Aegis, so they can go for the high ground push. 15 seconds until that Prophet Exorcism is up. This is level 3 Exorcism coming up from your position 5.
Void. If it's gonna even be enough. Yeah, Exorcism from the 5. Like, you guys had a perfect game.
Pretty much, yeah.
I need to know your thoughts. Put a 1 in the chat if you think the chrono is going to hold 3 or more people in it. Heroes?
Enemy heroes?
Heroes?
Heroes? Including voids?
No, Void is not included. Making it 2. And then, 2
Kisses on mid?
No. They're gonna bring it down. Alright, he's gone. Now they're gonna try and kill the threat. They go for Jinx, they got the exorcism. Go the chrono! It hits on the 2 enemy heroes as well as the Kangaroo. They got the exorcism rolling the PPP box behind Ade. D1 getting low. Alright, exorcism no longer a problem. Time walk out with the double searing chains. The fire snap will keep trying to get him away from the side of Vici. The back into the wall. They are going after Ade. They just don't have the kills yet. So he's lost from that. Disarms this spectacle. Look for the stun that comes out from BYW as he flings in the impale searing chains. Ade to fade beyond as well. Something to say. They might not have something to say. They have the bashes. They have the damage. He'll get the kill from the DK. He's there for 95 seconds to that buyback. In the air goes BYW. South Ade with the impale. That one's super up in the air. They're going to on the void. And he's got no buyback as well. Beyond trying to run. Jinky trying to help out his heroes, but it's not going to be enough. They're in the base and they have the total numbers of this Hogan inside. Trying to get these kills. They got the disarm though on Amori. A little bit dicey for him, but he's got help, so he's fine. Innocence dies. Beyond gone. 4 heroes dead without buyback, and Vici overwhelmed LGD once more.
Their heroes are not good at taking the... No, call GG. Yeah, they're not good at taking the buildings, but they will go and take a fight inside your base near the tier 4 towers, because these heroes are very maneuverable. You have Ember Spirit, you have Iron Shell,